Hi everyone, now I'm going to talk about new topic, that is how to learn skimming, scanning and quick reading. Very common that everybody gets a lot of information from the gadgets, but then they do not have much time to read all informations. They need techniques to get information quickly and they understand what the information is all about. Now we are going to talk about skimming, scanning and quick reading. Skimming is a technique in order for you to get general overview of the information. Basically, when you are doing skimming techniques, you are interested in getting main ideas of the text. People say that, especially experts, when you are doing skimming, then you can get the information 3 or 4 times faster as compared to regular reading techniques. So we are using skimming techniques in order to get a lot of reading materials or text. You know that you get exposed with information from your gadgets. In fact, you don't have much time to do that, right? So when you are skimming something, you are trying to get general information of the text you get. There are some steps. So you have to search the first or the last paragraphs, okay? And then you try to get the headings, subheadings, titles, subtitles. Again, skimming is concerned with a general overview of the text. Meanwhile, scanning is something different. It is a different techniques. Usually you are scanning something in order for you to get a very specific information of the text you get on your gadget, for example. You are interested in key terms. You need to find a specific words, okay? But in order to get these keywords, you have to scan some things like when you are opening your yellow pages, or like, you know, yellow pages, we are no longer using it. It's sort of the list of the telephones numbers and along with the owner of the telephones. Then you will get the answers. Okay, now let me get the procedure to do a scanning. First, you have to look at how the author organizes his information and then try to figure out bold versus italics or different size fonts. And also the author may also put key information in the margins of the pages. Okay, let me try to give you a very simple explanation about that. What are you looking at now? Well, this is wedding invitations. Okay, so when you look at this object slightly, then you can guess, oh, there is a couple of people who are planning to have a wedding party, something like that. You need to go to a very specific one in order to answer the questions like where to get the specific location, where the wedding party takes place, something like that. You need to scan that, then you can get the answer for the questions like what I said before. There at 16. At 16 it means that 4 p.m. right? And where it takes place, you look at the information there, you scan, oh, at a luxury hotel or something like that. Alright, so everyone, there are some tips for you to do a quick reading. Preparing ourselves means that you have to find yourself comfortable in terms of the place, in terms of the time. Please do not read anything when you are driving, when you're walking on the street. So you have to find a good time and a good place. Prepare yourself. This is what I mean by doing that. And you have to make yourself relax and comfortable. Next, overview, right? So look at some important information like titles, subtitles, headings, some things like that. And then, of course, there are some information like charts and pictures. They are very important for you in order for you to relate with what the text is. Then ask what you're going to get from the reading. Something like what, okay, why, who, where, and when, something like that. So These questions are very important for you to get specific, accurate one. One is very also worth paying attention, right? You have to read something during the daylight hours. Why we have to be concerned with this? Because studies show people are most efficient readers during the daytime. Me, I am a nighttime. Well, this actually sometimes that happens to many people, right? For specific people just like me, I prefer to do this at the night. Okay, because during the night I find a comfortable place, quiet time, so I can concentrate on what I'm reading. And also you have to make yourself comfortable with a place where you can keep yourself from any distraction. People sometimes walk in front of you and they are talking to each other before you, so this is really distracting your attention. Try to avoid this by finding a good place for you to read. Turn off TV and music and do not look up at the Facebook or something like that. They are going to distract your attention. Why don't you do that during your break time? Because during the break time you have plenty of time to read. Okay, and reading is something worth doing, okay? And make it a habit, because when it becomes your habit, so you won't regard it as a burden. Okay, that becomes one of your primary activities. Reading a lot of information is no longer challenge, is no longer difficulties, but then you find it something fun to do, right? Okay guys, I think that's it. I do hope that my explanation is going to be very helpful for all of you. Thank you very much.